guys, welcome back. We are doing whatever comes out basically for all the signs. We are starting, of course, with Aries. Alright guys, I don't know if this is a collective thing or this is a me thing, but well I'm assuming it's a collective thing, but I have been so tired and so sleepy, and I've been hibernating like a bear. In fact, I had to drag myself out of bed this morning. I'm just so tired. I'm just so sleepy. Like, not even, yeah, just really sleepy. So, if you guys are going through this, then it's probably a collective thing, especially because I have been sleepy the whole time I haven't done your reading. So, this could be like an Aries thing. But if not, then it's just a collective thing. Okay? Alright, Aries, what you need to know. What's going on right now? What you need to know. Whatever you need to know right now. Yeah, I'm still sleeping. Oh, I'm taking a nap. I don't even know how somebody can sleep this much, honestly. And to think I used to be anti-naps, and now I'm like, oh, just let me take a nap. Alright, you got Empowered Service, Ascended Master Yogananda, and Rhodonite, which I have Rhodonite here somewhere. If you guys don't know what it looks like, it's like black and purple. I don't know. I have so much shit on my table, guys. I clean and then I do shit and then again. Anyway, Empowered Service, Crystal Masters 333. And then you got, and then at the bottom of the deck we have Sacred Ecosystem. This is interesting because I know I was telling you guys about sleep, right? And how I've been sleeping a lot. With the sacred ecosystem, sorry, I'm moving my earrings. I feel like your guys' ecosystem, what is your surroundings, what is around you, your ecosystem, right? Basically, what is your home, your um, whatever's your surrounding is what's being cleansed and protected right now. And I do feel like you guys are going through a cleansing. With Empowered Service, I feel like whatever genre you work in life, or you do as a career, or if it's something that you do in a sector of healing, whatever that is, your whatever it is that you do in life is being empowered right now. So let's say that basically your whatever it is that you do is being upgraded. Let's say you cut hair, right? Not only are your gifts going to be better, like they're going to be upgraded, but the way that you communicate, people are going to feel very connected to you. And remember, when people go to get services, it's not just about getting my hair cut, right? For example, me, I don't let technically people cut my hair, and I only cut my hair on a new and full moons, right? And I'm very careful of people who cut my hair because my hair is my connection to my ancestors, but also it's my hair and it's my, yeah, no, just no. So you have to make people feel comfortable, but I know that I need somebody that's a somebody that can cut hair very well. But also, if you make me feel uncomfortable and you're the best haircut in the world, I don't give a fuck. I won't go back to you. I don't care if you make me look like, I don't even know what I could say right now. Like, I don't care if you make me look like a hair model. I don't care if your energy or you're rude or you're snippy or you just make me feel any kind of way and I just saw 444. I swear I'll never fucking go back to you. Even if you're like, I'll make you famous from your hair, I don't give a shit. No. No, because my peace and comfort and things that I'm getting done right that are actually important to me, And that goes for anything that has to do with like self-care. I don't know if why I'm talking about like, because I keep thinking like lashes, like facial stuff like that. So I don't know if some of you guys work in that kind of thing. If you guys work in like the self-care industry. Um, but I know that for me personally is uncomfortable for my body because of my autoimmune conditions. So I'm already gonna be in pain. If you add on to that, making it uncomfortable or making it like more painful, I'm not gonna. I would not. I don't give a shit about this service if that makes any sense. Okay, but I'm just using that as an example. This could be anyone. This could be lawyers. You could be a lawyer, and your intuition's gonna be heightened when you need information, when you that kind of thing. Just think of your genre at a restaurant. You're gonna like know how to connect better with people. You're gonna know what they need, that kind of thing. I know a lot of people in the restaurant industry, they have to deal with dumb stuff, right? Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like your services are being empowered. Whatever services you offer, right? Let's say, for instance, this is a service. Your service is gonna be, and that is going to like amplify your clientele. It's gonna amplify your word of mouth. It's gonna amplify. It's just gonna amplify getting your name out there, right? Yeah, with strength and the Hermit. You guys in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarifying. And then you got the King of Swords, and I just got really cold. And then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, okay. Okay. I literally, it feels like I was pulled out. And even as I'm speaking now, I can feel this. I feel like I was pulled out of myself. And I'm doing this reading, but I'm not actually here, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain this to you, but that's what it feels like. Like I'm speaking outside of myself. Like I'm not here. I'm not grounded. So I don't know if you guys are doing a lot of astral traveling, or if you guys are being pulled out of body. There's a need to be grounded. If you guys are astral traveling, then of course, but just make sure you're protecting yourselves. You guys have been holding very strong. You guys have been very, very strong, and I feel like there's been a lot um, that has tried to take you out of character. Um, if you guys have a cat, or I see a cat, especially an orange cat. He's very feisty. He's a protector. He's very, yeah, he has Aries. He has your guys' energy. He's very protective, and he's your familiar. Um, but it feels like you've had to build so much strength upon yourself that you're chill. It's almost like you're not even worried anymore about it. You're kind of just chilling on your lion, your little not little, cuz cats are literally, yeah, alphas. And you've built up that strength. So you're not even scared. You're not even standing straight. You're not on guard. You're just, you got it. You're holding on to your strength. You're pushing forward. It's almost like throughout the past, your strength has wavered and you've been really, really exhausted. Um, but now, like, it's almost like you found that in whenever you're tapped out now, you know where to go find that inner strength, and you no longer feel depleted, if that makes sense. I do feel like you guys are going to be coming out of a hermit mode, and you guys were in there for a while. You guys were in there for a while. Okay. I do like it feels like you guys are older now, and you guys are wiser. You guys are coming out of like having contemplated life, having taken in lessons, having healed, and that's why your ecosystem is being cleansed, because it's almost like you pruned all the leaves. You um you 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 know removed all of the infestations, that kind of thing. um with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, it's almost like you have nothing to say. Um, you're not speaking unless it's something important to speak about. You're not speaking just to like, okay, what's that phrase? Um, it's in one of my tarot cards and I'm seeing it now. It says, use your voice for good things, or use your voice for good, not for stupid shit. Something like that, along the lines of that. But it does swear. Um, and that's kind of what it feels like. You're not no longer interacting with dumb conversations. You're not no longer interacting with people that are trying to take you out of character. You're no longer interacting with people that are just trying to like pick at you. You just don't give a shit anymore. It's not even like there's anything to say to that. Like, it's just like, oh, this is a waste of my time. It's a waste of my breath, and there's nothing that I need to say to this. You're not defending yourself, which you shouldn't have to, um, especially when it's falsities. Like, I don't give a fuck. Say what you have to say. Like, whoever believes you should leave my life anyway, right? If you're gonna believe this bullshit, then you should stay the fuck away from me. And you're stepping into your King of Swords energy, which is upright. You're being very protective of everything around you. Like I said, in that you're in your ecosystem, you're pruning things, and this looks like a lizard's eye. Um, and I don't know if this is true, but I just heard like being able to see in the dark. It's almost like you see better now with your eyes. It's like eyes wide shut, like your eyes wide shut. Like you're able to see now more. You're able to see better with your eyes shut now because you're using your intuition. And with the King of Swords here, you're actually opening up your heart again because you feel like it's safe. But you're not in the Queen of Wands energy where it's very loving. You're in the King of Cups. Sorry, King of Swords. Why? I just got like all four kings in one. I'm not sure why. You're in your King of Swords energy. So you're very much ready to shut anybody up. You're very much ready to, but you're protecting everything that you're building. Like I said, this is an ecosystem. Um, but I'm not getting bad energy out of it. I'm still getting like the King of Cups from it. It's giving like the King of Swords, which is brutal. They're being honest. They're telling the truth, but and they're doing it in a way that's direct. But I don't feel like it's in a harsh way. Like if you were in the King of Swords in reverse, for some reason I'm getting like very much the King of Cups energy with the King of Swords. It's almost like you're doing it directly, but it's almost like what's the phrase I'm looking for? Tough love. Tough love, right? But with the King of Swords alone, I don't feel like that's tough love. I feel like that would be almost cold and calculated. But I'm getting King of Cups as well. So it's getting like that tough love, like I'm gonna have to be direct with you so you understand and etc. Right? Because right now you are in your Nine of Cups. You have your own emotional sovereignty. You are doing good. You have nobody messing with you. You have nobody coming in and messing with your life. You are sovereign in your emotion. You are sovereign in your home. Like I said, your ecosystem is very much protected right now because you have it at the perfect temperature. You have it at the perfect, like, I'm thinking of Sheldon, where he's like, that's my spot. And they're like, why can't you sit anywhere else? And he's like, this is my spot because when I sit here, the air comes in this way, the draft goes in that way, the sun, the time, like, he's like, it's perfect. Nobody's going to come in to my space, right? Nobody's going to sit in my spot. And by your spot, I mean, you know, nobody's going to come in and fuck with your AC, your heater. The house is in perfect harmony, right? And I'm not saying everything's perfect, but the ecosystem is functioning, and it's almost like it's functioning on its own, right? The lizards have their heat. Whoever is hot is hot. Whoever is cooling down. Whoever's cold has a blanket, right? Everybody is happy, and they're able to basically self-care, self-love. Everybody's happy and content in the home. That's what I'm getting. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything out of sort at home, your ecosystem. And right now you have this, your third eye, and it's literally like, you don't even need a camera on your home. If you do, great. But I'm getting like, it can see the perimeter. I'm just seeing like a perimeter, an eye just beep, 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 like checking the perimeter. You don't need, you're your own security system, which is awesome and insane. With the Hierophant in reverse, I feel like you guys aren't doing things. Um, you guys aren't doing things, and you guys don't want things that are ordinary. Right now, you guys are doing things very differently. I feel like you guys are thinking outside the box. You guys are living life very, however the hell you want. You're not allowing people to tell you what you want to do. You're not allowing people to tell you what you should be doing. Like I said, I've been sleeping like a bear for 3 days. I swear, if my mother came over and saw that, she'd make a comment, right? She knows better than to like come up and be like, "What are you doing?" No, she doesn't have that space here. But she'd be like, "You should get up," and like, no, right? No, like, no. Obviously, I'm going through something. My body is either going through something, or like spiritually I'm going through something, right? And so if I wake up and I can't keep my eyes open, right, that is not a I'm being lazy. It's literally my body saying, "Hey, we need you, excuse me, to get more sleep because whatever fucking reason." But if society saw that, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we wouldn't hear the end of it, right? Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Who cares? Literally, who the fuck cares what society has to say, especially right now? Oh my god, I wasn't even ready. Strength. Yeah, you guys have had poor health. Look at that. Maybe you guys have been dealing with a lot of poor health. You guys have been dealing with, your body is signaling you guys need to rest. You guys need to rest. You guys need to take it slower. And here's the thing, if your body will pre-signal, they'll say, "Hey, you need to chill the fuck out. We need you to lay off of overworking, overdoing something, whatever it is that you're doing." They'll signal. If you don't listen, they'll sit your ass down. It's not a if and or but, it's sit down. You need to heal. You need to relax. Your body is in crisis mode. Um and there's a root cause that you're not seeing what's going on, and they're telling you need to chill, relax, take a break. Something's off. There's a lot underlying condition. I'm not a doctor, not a doctor. So maybe you guys need to go get checked. With 5, you could be fighting off something. It could be, I'm hearing an autoimmune condition, so you guys could have an autoimmune condition. Especially with the sleeping, I'm telling you, like, I don't sleep like that. And the last 3 days, it's been like, oh my god, oh my god. And I usually hold people's energy, like the collective's energy, until I do their reading. And then I forget to remove myself from that energy. And so I'll go through what you guys are going through, which I really need to remember to stop to. Anyway, okay. Yeah, you guys have been really strong, especially with dealing with pain, with dealing with illness, with dealing with just feeling not right. And you guys have faced it with a lot of strength. But just because you, like, what's that saying? Just because I carried it well, doesn't mean I don't know what the saying is, but just because you carry it well doesn't mean you need to carry it, right? Doesn't mean it was easy. I don't actually remember what the phrase is, but that's how I'm finishing. Let's clarify the Hermit in reverse. Whoa, okay. Let's clarify the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, there's harmony coming in. There's I'm so cold in your guys' reading and so sleepy. It's so sleepy. Right now the universe is gonna start co-creating with you. I just heard another. Okay. It's almost like the universe is creating a symphony, and it's almost like this symphony is it's I got not only your alarm clock, but it's going to be your time to bow. It's the symphony, it's the crescendo, right? It's that moment where your life reaches a crescendo because of the things that you've been doing, of the healing work of. I just got really sleepy. Okay, let me pull back a little bit from your guys' energy. Maybe that helps. The universe is going to start collaborating with you, and it's all going to crescendo, right? And it's almost like it's been at a different point, and it's about to. Yeah, I just keep getting crescendo. It's rising up to that point where that point where it just hits, where it hits, and you're like, that's the moment, right? That's the moment where it all changed. Precise, yeah, there's a precise moment, and you're about to start leading. And I feel like the universe is sending you people in to collaborate with you. It's almost like there's a symphony. There's a symphony being put together, and you're gonna come to a crescendo together. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This is because there's a decision being made. Oh my god, I'm so cold. This is a decision that's being made in court. This is something that's happening. There's some kind of legal matters that a decision is being made, and it's going to go in your favor. It's going to go in your favor. And this is going to help you to bring an ending to whatever was sucking the life out of you, right? But I'm also getting, if this isn't something in the 3D, this is in the 5D. This is something that you, almost like a lesson you passed, or it could be like karma or anything, and the courts of the highest of high are ruling, and they're going to rule not against you, for you. You're going to win this ruling because you've made the decisions, you've walked away from what you needed to, you've put in the work that needed to be. And if this is in the 3D, then everything that, because this is whatever you proved is correct, right? It's showing that you're meant to win this. With the King of Swords, yeah, unresolved issue. You're releasing all this unresolved issues. You're releasing baggage. You're prepared for this. So I do feel like there is a little bit of baggage that you're still holding on to, but I feel like because of this, because this hasn't been ruled over, there's a need to release all that, okay? There's a fear here of releasing separation, or there's a little bit still of a fear of, I just saw 2424, a release of, why can't I think of what I'm trying to think of? A fear of abandonment, or a fear of failing. You need to be prepared to go, because you're going to move anyway. Even with this fear here, you're still going to move forward. And there's a need for you to travel lightly, okay? Especially without any of this baggage. Whatever here is being set in court, this is going to help you release all this baggage, and it's going to help you move forward quickly. And I feel like if things haven't been moving in your life, it's because of this. Because there was still conviction that needed to take place, right? And it's taking place. And it's going to take place. And once that does, things are going to be released. You're going to be able to let go of things. Somebody might have might be a hoarder. There's a need to start working on that. Your hoarding is due to, you know, emotional trauma, and you can absolutely come out of that. Just like alcoholism or overeating or any kind of addiction, you can get help for that, okay? Yeah, there's been roadblocks. There's been challenges. There's been a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of fear and worry here. There's been a lot of setbacks. You feel like you've been detoured. You felt like for every 2 steps you took forward, there was 1 step back. No matter how hard you tried, nothing would move forward. But all of that is being removed now because of this, this court matter. It's all going to come down to this, and once that, everything is going to be removed. It's time to regroup though. You have been stuck. You've been a little bit paralyzed. Yeah, you guys have been, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I do feel like you guys have been censoring yourselves. But it's time to even just speak about what you've been going through. Speak about the things that have happened. All of that. All of that will help you to release. Remember, whatever we hold in, it will manifest physically. Emotions that we don't deal with, trauma that we don't deal with, it does manifest physically. I was almost basically born with my autoimmune condition, so I know that mine were from a past life. Because I've been sick since I was a little girl. I just didn't know what it was, right? But there's a need right now to basically de-escalate and allow yourself not to worry about the things that are, and even if it's something that is very scary, right? Let's say you don't have money for rent. Let's say you don't have, those things are very scary. But you worrying about them is not actually going to bring in the rent, right? I'm just using an example. um there's a lot going on here, and there's a need for you to ground yourself. Remember how I felt like I was being pulled out of my body? So you guys might be compartmentalizing right now, and what happens if you overfill that box? It will explode, and it will, like, you'll crash out basically. There's a need right now to see everything for what it is and allow yourself to just allow things to be. If things are breaking down, whatever, let them break down. If you're short money, don't worry about it. The universe has it. Like, things are coming to the things are happening here. This just needed to happen, right? There needed to be a court order, and I mean that in the 3D or in the 5D, okay? But there's a need here. I feel like you guys have felt like you were censored, like you guys couldn't speak out about what you wanted to speak out about. It's time now to speak out. It's time now to say what you need to say. And even if you can't say it like directly, let's say you have some kind of gag order or something, you can still speak it in a way that you can still speak your feelings, stuff like that, right? Those ways around everything. So Aries, go ahead and speak what you have to speak. You're not going to be silenced. All right, let's get guidance for Aries. What should Aries do or know? See, and I just came back into my body. Oh my goodness, that was really weird. Becoming braver, resilient, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Yeah, there's a need to look at things differently around you. There's a need to see things for what they are, and don't allow yourself to be pushed into fear, because whatever the situation you're going through, it does seem scary, but I promise you, like, for somebody that's rebuilt my life 7 times over and has been through, you can do it. It's not hard. It really isn't. And stuff is just stuff, right? Stuff is just stuff. And if you trust, you'll always be taken care of. Okay, Aries? Yeah, look, nonsense. It's time to talk sense. This is the, I don't think this is the one I was talking about, but yeah, it's time to talk sense now. Okay? Aries, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.